Welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. It's a great day for me here as I just got back my GP38 in the Burlington Northern paint scheme from the most recent Rapido Trains release. Had to send it in for warranty on some lights, but that's all been fixed, and a little special gift here is this Rapido Procor hopper, which we'll take a look at the end of the video. This will be sort of an abridged review and a little bit of comparison with the BNSF version that I already reviewed. I don't want to bore you or anything, just want to show you some of the differences because I think this Burlington Northern scheme is really cool. So before we go ahead and get into it, do me a favor and subscribe if you're new or if you find yourself coming back anyways. Like the video if you enjoy, drop me a comment if you find anything interesting, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and sort of breeze through the unboxing experience here. Owner's manual, stickers, as always. Nice foam. We do have drop steps in a small baggie above the model, and the packaging is very sturdy. Normal blister package, and some soft plastic on top of the model. We do have those truck immobilizers. I went ahead and removed the foam. Time to give you a quick 360 here. Love the Cascade green paint scheme. Let's do a quick overview of those details. So starting up here at the front of the model, we do have the lit number boards and headlight high mounted. Class lights here. We do not have ditch lights on this model, but we do have a beacon on the top here. Metal coupler, of course, and some very well done details there. I'll give you a zoom in on the front of the locomotive. You can see those wire grabs as well as MU hoses and windshield wipers there in the front. Moving to the side of the model. Lovely paint scheme here, tons of detail. The speed recorder on that first axle is a little bit bent after removing the chassis to do the repair work, but that's okay, I can go ahead and fix that. But if I slide here, again, all metal handrails on the Rapido locomotives, so they look fantastic out of the box here. Here's a look at the rear of the locomotive. Once again, lit number boards, high mounted headlight. We got that metal coupler there shining away, and uncoupling lever in the back. And now on to the other side of the locomotive. You can see many different warning labels here as well. There's sanding lines in the rear. The trucks look great. There's the bell mounted onto the frame. And this has the Denver marking for Burlington Northern. Different road numbers in this series that Rapido has released will have different city names here where that Denver is. On the roof of the locomotive, we do have licensed Canon and Company fans with the correct number of blades and size. So you can see the dynamic brake fan has more blades than the radiator fans there. We do have a grab iron on the roof in the back. And there's the antenna and horn and beacon up there in the front. The control stands are lit on this locomotive as well, so we'll take a look at that when it's under power. And we do have a full cab interior. Let's do a quick side-by-side with the BNSF number 2157. Alright, so here are both of my GP38s finally side-by-side. Just want to point out some differences between these two models. So they are both X-Pen Central units, but you can kind of think of the BNSF being the next version after the BN, because we have the class lights on the BN unit, but they're covered over on BNSF, and we do have added ditch lights. There's a beacon on the BN, none on the BNSF. Some small details as well. The grab irons to get onto the nose here are on the right side on the Burlington Northern model, while they're on the left here on the BNSF. We'll zoom in quick so you can see the differences on the front of the locomotives. The walkways are both pleated, and we do have see-through steps on both models that I forgot to mention. Same antenna there as well. But moving to the side here, we do have the same size of fuel tank on both models, but we'll jump straight to the overhead. And you can see here that the horn is on the long hood on the BNSF model, and we do have a firecracker antenna there as well. It's a little bit different, same fan orientation and setup there on the roof. And same little step down there on the walkway. And then to the rear of the models as well, we have an additional number here that is just printed on the BNSF model. We do have ditch lights on the rear as well. And then more details are in white on the BNSF model compared to the BN in terms of that uncoupling lever. But both models still look fantastic, sound fantastic. Very, very well done by Rapido on both of these. And then just to the other side of the models here, just for consistency, just to show you top down. Let's hop on over to the test track here and show you the different features that you get with the Burlington Northern locomotive. Alright, so both locomotives are staged up here on the test track. Just wanted to give you a quick reminder of the DCC functions here. So here's that list for you. I will now go ahead and turn the track power on. And we have the number boards on both models, as well as that walkway lights pop on in both the front and rear of both models. Moving over to the BN model, I'm going to go ahead and turn our front headlight with 1 and switch on the function that's different here, function 11 for the rotary beacon. So the issue I was having and why I had to send it in for service is that my beacon would not flash, but my control stand lights would actually flash. So let me go ahead and start up the locomotive here so we can get those control stand lights on. And I'll just show you those control stand lights. So you can imagine they were flashing just like the beacon was. So I tried some fixes, but was unable to do it myself, so I had to send it in for service. All good, they got it all fixed up. Very, very happy that they were able to do that, and it looks great with the beacon going now. I have just muted both models real quick, just so I don't have to compete with the noise there. But I want to go ahead and show you the class lights as well on the BN unit. That's function 10. So I can turn those on. They are white here, and then off and on again. So we only have a single color for those class lights there in the BN unit. If I flip over to the BNSF unit, we do not have class lights. All we do have are the ditch lights here. So I can turn that on, as well as that front headlight. So you can see different lighting packages between the two units, and they are both prototypically accurate, which is really cool. So well done, Rapido. But we'll go ahead and get both units moving real quick, and then we'll take a look at the lighting package from the rear. So there's our BN startup again. Let's start up our BNSF here in the background. Let's go ahead and get them moving. Here's speed step 1 on the BN unit. Pretty jerky. Up to 5 here. Very, very slow, very, very smooth. These locomotives are not fast at full speed, which is pretty prototypically accurate because you wouldn't run a Jeep or a yard power that fast. Moving up to speed step 10. I do still have the Doppler horn option as well. Both units do have momentum and are pretty well speed matched out of the box. You can see those control stands light there on the BNSF unit. Well, let's go to the rear of each locomotive. We can see them come in the reverse direction. So there's our directional ditch lights on with function 6 on the BNSF unit. We'll bring that guy out of the way here. And since we used F10, the class lights are directional on our BN unit here. You can see that rear walkway light on the bottom as well. And let's play the shutdown sequence for you as well. And we'll just show off the capacitors on this model again. So I'll remove it from the track here. You can see the beacon going and the lights on. So we get a couple flashes out of the beacon, which does help you with imperfect electrical connections or just dirty track. But that'll wrap up the demo. Just wanted to show the different features of those locomotives. If you want the full version, you can go ahead and check out the previous video I did. Just don't want to bore you with repeat information. I do, however, want to take a quick review of this NSC 3800 cubic foot hopper in the Procor scheme. This was sent to me completely free by Rapido in the box with my warranty repair. So that's really, really cool. Thank you, Rapido. Really appreciate it. I don't own any of these hoppers yet, so let's go ahead and do a quick impromptu review of it. Out of the box here, we do have a little information guide in French and English here. That's got lots of information. Can't quite get it all on camera though. We do have an exploded parts diagram here, as well as some additional pieces here in a baggie and a sticker. You can pop off the top plastic just like so and pull the car out. We do have a lot of soft plastic here. And then we're presented with the hopper itself. So here's a quick spin. You can see the other end of the car has all the air reservoirs and such inside the frame. Let's zoom in just a little bit and look at some of the details on this car. So here on what I believe is the A end of the car, we do have the brake wheel and air reservoir detail right in there. We do have metal couplers, train line hoses, and an uncoupling lever on the other side here. This car looks really, really good. It's got a lot of separately applied grab irons here on the side and the ladder going up the other side here. Metal wheels, of course. Let me give you a zoom on the interesting side of the car here before we get too far. See those etched metal walkways? We do have tons of etched metal walkways all along the top here of the car as well, with some grab iron detail. And here's the side of the car here. Lots of fine printing, which is very, very well done. See those hatches here to open and drain the car. And here's the what I believe is the B end of the car, so pretty much the same as the other side. No brake wheel, no air reservoirs there. Same metal coupler detail. And then to the other side, same kind of thing. Here's just a more stepped back view of the whole car. Once again, that roof detail, that looks really, really good. Love walkways that are perforated like that. But we'll look at the underside here. Not too much going on. I'll just zoom in right away. See those hatches there? Well as the truck detail. We do have some hoses running the length of the car here. Pretty sure those are air hoses. And there you can see through so many etched metal pieces. And while I have it on its side actually, here's a good chance to show you all of the printing detail here. Hopefully it's coming through well. Those plates are a little bit harder to read, especially in person here as well. But let's move on to the track and make sure it runs well. Alright, moving to the track here. It rolls very, very freely. Love those metal wheels. They were all also in gauge. Give them a quick check with my wheel gauge here. So all good there. Coupler height seemed good, pretty standard with other rolling stock I have, even though I don't have a coupler height gauge. But let's do a quick run by with a very overpowered consist with those two GP38s. I hope you enjoyed the quick look there at the differences on the BN GP38 and that impromptu review of the NSC covered hopper there in the back as well. A quick recap on the price of these locomotives. Both of the GP38s were right around $240 from Iron Planet Hobbies. They were having a bit of a sale on it. I'm pretty sure they're out of stock now since they've been out for a little while here. But I'm very thankful to Rapido for being able to do the warranty service for me, as well as for sending me that hopper in the background as well. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm very happy once again to show off these models. I think they're Rapido's finest work right after that BN3, the E9A from the E8 with HEP release. That's my top locomotive, and these two are probably my second and third right now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do me a favor and subscribe. Like the video, and have a great rest of your day.